first started my business, it didn't start as a consulting company, and we didn't have any digital products, and really we didn't even know what we were doing. I was just taking my camera and I was shooting people and I was just making content. And Arturo was one of my very first clients that I ever had. And our relationship has evolved. He's become my friend, a mentor, and so much more. But at the end of the day, if there's anything I've learned from that guy, it's that you have to just keep going. And when the storm is there, you have to rough through it. And no matter what the situation is ahead, as long as you just keep going and you keep going and you keep going, you're gonna end up getting to where you wanna go. We have made hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos, and it took us 2 years to finally get things to pick up. And yeah, you know, we were stagnant, we grew some followers, you know, we set stagnant again. But if there's anything that we've learned, it's just like, the more that you do, the more that you do, the more that you do. We didn't have a clue. Sure, now we know storytelling and, you know, just putting out volume is one of the things that, those two things, right? Storytelling and volume, those are the two most important things if you're gonna be building your personal brand. But what we've learned is that it's repetition. When he first started and when he first got on the camera, he wasn't the best at talking and he didn't make the best videos and he wasn't the most comfortable, and we had to cut it up and chop it up and we had to do a lot with it. Today, he can come out here, he can sit in front of an audience of people, he can talk, he can get on camera, and he can just riff with this thing, and it's cool because it wasn't that way. And the only reason it is that way is because he's done more and he's done more and he's done more and he's done more. And it's because there's power in repetition. So today, we're sitting out here, and for me, it's uncomfortable to make these YouTube videos. Yeah, I sit here and everybody tells me like, oh dude, you're good at talking to this camera, you're good at making these YouTube videos, but I get in my head sometimes and I think, I don't know what I'm gonna say, or I don't know how I'm gonna talk about it, I don't even know if people wanna watch. It doesn't matter, because even if 100 people watch this, that's 100 people that have watched me tell this story, and it's the reality. And hopefully this video inspires you to go and do more and post more, and honestly just do more with your life, no matter what it is. Whatever you want, if you want more of that, you have to live in abundance. And in order to live in abundance, you have to do more. It's really that simple. And I know that it seems so complicated, or at least we complicate it ourselves when it comes to getting certain tasks done, whether it's creating content, whether it's doing that task inside of your business that you don't particularly want to do, but you know that you need to do. It's like that phrase, the magic is in the work that you're avoiding. And 9 times out of 10, we avoid the things that we need, when really we should be doubling, tripling, and even quadrupling down on those things so that we can become the best at that, so that it no longer stands a problem in our lives. That's where I am right now, and it's why I'm making this video. And whether the lighting is the best, or whether the audio is the best, or whatever the case may be, I'm forcing myself into the seat, and I'm forcing myself to talk to you, because the more that I do, the better I'll get. And my goal is to put out 100 videos within 100 days. So I don't know how doable that is. If I can put out a video every single day, obviously I can do it. If I can put out more than a video a day, I'm gonna do it. And sure, that may not be, may not be every video is a long form video, and it may not be that every video is a reel or a TikTok or whatever it may be, but I wanna put out 100 pieces of content within the next 100 days. That way I can force myself into the repetition of things. We're out here in Orlando, and it's been inspiring for me because, actually, let me grab the camera for you guys. It's been inspiring for me because we are literally out here. Let me zoom this out. I don't think I can, but there's a pool. Check this out. There's a pool down here, a golf course, a slide, and like in this house where we're at, it is freaking beautiful. I'm gonna set this back up, but it is freaking beautiful. And I'm literally just looking at these things thinking to myself, there are levels to this. And in order for me to get to the level that I want to be at, I gotta do more. I have to. And sure, there are people below me that look at what I'm doing and thinking, oh my gosh, he's doing so much. How is he at the level that he is at? But it doesn't matter. Because, and yeah, it does. Let me rephrase that. It does matter. And where I'm at right now, I'm blessed, I'm grateful, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. But like I said, like this is a step, this is like stepping stones, and there are levels to this. And for me, in order to get into a place like this, maybe not in Orlando, Florida, and maybe not with neighbors right here, like on top of me, but in a place like this where I can afford something like this, where I can go out at 8 o'clock in the morning on a Monday and go play some golf like these guys back here. Whatever the situation may be, whatever I want in my life, for me personally, it's freedom and abundance and happiness. And last night we were sitting downstairs and there's this big glass door and it opens up all the way, like all the way. It opens up the whole back of the house. And it's so cool because I was thinking to myself, wow, everybody that comes to my place looks at my apartment and looks at my view and they're like, oh my gosh, like this is a dream. Like I could only dream of that. But you become used to those things, right? And it's awesome. And I love my view. And don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful place. But then I come into a place like this and I see doors like that and I see these little features. I'm like, this is why I do this. And I do this not because of the materialistic things, but because of the feeling that I get from these accomplishments and these new things that come into my life. When I was growing up, my parents started in a very small, not so nice house, and my dad had made his way into a bit of a nicer house, but obviously nothing like this. And I would say I didn't miss out on a lot, but there were a lot of things that I didn't get to experience growing up, and there's a lot of things that my parents haven't got to experience that I do want to experience, and I want to give my children the opportunity to experience those things in the future. And so no matter who you are, no matter what age you are, no matter where you're at in your life, whether you're 15 years old, whether you're 55 years old, let this video be an inspiration for you to just start taking more action and do more repetitions, no matter what the task or whatever it is. Just do more of that.